As long as your SaaS product provides value, there is nothing extraordinary with making money with it. Today I would like to talk about how to market your SaaS and explain you what are the questions you should answer in order to get super easy sales with your product. So the first one is you got to understand what's the problem you are solving. The second you realize how you help people, it gets way easier. Try to understand what's this pain point people are struggling with that your product makes easier. Recently, I partnered with a product which was a payment processor for online language schools. They were struggling with the fact that Stripe was not the optimal solution, and they weren't really satisfied with it. So what my partner did, he shipped his own solution and we started selling it. The next question that we have to answer after we understand what's the pain point we're solving is what are 3 personas that suffer from it most badly. Understanding this will move us closer to an easy sale. At first, I don't believe that you can know your ideal customer profile for sure. However, if you're building the solution for yourself, it's highly likely that ideal customer will be your copy. For example, there were situations when we were overthinking who can be our ideal customers, and for me and for a couple of my partners, it appeared after 3 months that it's easiest to sell to the guy who is 90% similar to me, just he hasn't built his own solution yet. So think about this tweak. If your copy might be the ideal profile, because then you'll just have to understand where you looked for a solution and go there. So what's the problem you're solving? Who are 3 personas that suffer from it most badly? We narrow it down to 3. The more we go forward, the more clarity we get with them. It's fine that, for example, at first you don't get them completely right. Just after closing 20 sales, you'll have way better picture. Then, where do they look for the solution to their problem? This question will help us realize what are the channels that we should be using. Let's say that in the case with this language school owners, they went to ask for solution to LinkedIn and to Facebook groups. That's why we based our marketing on being active in Facebook groups and on LinkedIn. Because once you have your landing page ready, if it's the right person, you can just send them the landing page and highly likely they'll convert. So answer where they look for your solution. This way you understand channels and you understand where to go to sell it. Then what's the ideal time to appear in front of them? This one is crucial, because imagine I am building Lego and I'm missing one small Lego piece to build my beautiful castle. I am 23 years old. I like these different activities. I hang out in these groups and so on. And you want to sell extra pieces to people who build Lego. And completely the same people, me who finished building, who found this missing Lego piece under my bed. You find me at the moment when I'm still missing this Lego piece, which is the last one which I need for my lovely castle, and I can pay you 50 or 100 bucks for it because I'm so freaked out that my entire castle I was building for 6 months is like cannot be built. However, if you show your offer half hour later, or you guess the timing wrong, then I will not pay a dime for your detail, as I already found it under my bed. So it's very important to understand when is the ideal time to appear in front of our customers, because the same, like the way it happened with online language schools, until these language schools were making this amount of money per year, we weren't a good fit for them because they didn't have as many transactions to run. However, once you get it right, it adds another component to our equation. The next one is, what message should they see to buy it? You usually get this message from your first customers. I spent weeks and weeks trying to understand what my ideal landing page should be, what are the words I should put into it, and so on. Better don't, because your paying users will be your best source of info in this scenario. You can be thinking and overthinking how you would like to, what the solution should look like for you to buy it, but don't overcomplicate it. You get your first sales even without your landing page just by talking to your users, talking to potential users and getting them to convert. After they convert, you ask why they converted and why they bought, why they need your solution. They give you all the answers. Then your job is so easy. You get these answers and put them into your landing page. Now you have the best converting copy. Great. This means that our questions for our equation were the following. What's the problem? Who are three personas who need it most badly? Where they look for our solution? What's the ideal time to appear in front of them? What message should they see to convert? Once we get these components of our equation right, it will make our life much easier. Right solution, right person, right timing gives us an easy sale. If any of these components are wrong, it's a super difficult sale. As you remember with my Lego case, I can easily give you 100 bucks in one moment, and you will not get $3 from me in few hours because I basically don't need your solution at all. Don't be afraid to market your SaaS in a competitive market. It is possible to scale a landing page builder. I see people do it still. It's 2022. Guys are still creating landing page builders and making thousands of dollars with them. And I'm doubt that you went into such a heavily competitive market, so I'm sure you still can get decent money out of it if you communicate your message right. Provide superb support to every single person who is using your thing and who is especially paying for your thing. Niche down, and basically don't be afraid to go into competitive markets, because as I recently saw with a couple of projects I partnered with, many people still don't know about alternatives. The founder came to me saying, well, I really want to scale it, but there are 3 great competitors. Then we started doing sales. We made 4 sales within 3 weeks in B2B SaaS, because people we were talking to had the burning problem and they knew nothing about our competitors. So please don't give up before you try it. I hope this helped. And if this video resonated with you, share it with people you know, hit the like button, and drop the comment below, because I read all the comments, and if you've got some other interesting thoughts you gained throughout this video, just share them with others, because everyone will benefit from this. I run a founder transformation program where I help founders to turn their SaaS products into money printers. I've got my website link somewhere nearby. Just go, apply, and make it easier for me to help you. Subscribe to this channel, because I'll be uploading like dozens more other videos on SaaS products and how to be this founder who scales them. Hope this helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you here soon.